करारविन्देन पदारविन्दं मुकारविन्दे विनिवेशयन्तं
Jai Gurudev. Let's start with the prayer. Vasudeva Sutan Devam Kamsacharurnamardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Let's keep our eyes closed and chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya for 6 times. Take a long deep breath in. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 और आगे क्या होने वाला है आज ये देखते हैं।
तो कल तक तो हमने ये देखा कि उसने कहा कि प्लीज लेट मी नो, शो मी हु आर द वंस हु आर विथ धृतराष्ट्र पुत्र, कौन उसके साथ है जो उसको अपना प्रिय मानते हैं। एंड नाउ द भगवद गीता एक्चुअली स्टार्ट्स. द एक्चुअल पोजिशन ऑफ भगवद गीता इज लाइक दिस, वेयर श्री कृष्ण is going to take his chariot exactly at the point in which Arjun will go into Vishad. So here Sri Krishna is the charioteer, Arjun is the channel, and at that particular point the emotions that will come in Arjuna, the entire Gita was narrated. If this position was incorrect, if the chariot would not have come at a point where Shri Krishna is going to stop the chariot, then there is a possibility that the Gita would not have been narrated. So the Gita is also narrated because of Shri Krishna, because he is going to miraculously take Arjuna to that place where it will touch his strings inside. So abhi tak Arjun is saying ki, who is with this enemy Duryodhan, who is with this person Duryodhan, जो एकदम कौन है ये इविल माइंडेड दुर्बुद्धिर, जो कौन ये दुर्बुद्धिर राजा और प्रजा और सारे है जो इसके साथ है. एंड नेक्स्ट श्लोका एवरीथिंग चेंजेस इन द नेक्स्ट श्लोका. संजय उवाच एव मुक्तो ऋषिकेशो गुडाकेशेन भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थाप्ययित्वा रथोत्तमम्. So he is saying that thus Rishikesh took the chariot, in between both the armies, and here Arjuna has been referred as Gudakeshena. Gudakeshena is the one, Gudakesh is basically somebody who does not sleep, or in this way, it is called the one who has conquered his sleep. So he has completely conquered his sleep. Sri Krishna takes the chariot in the middle of this, but and the Rathottamam, na, it is also the Uttam. The chariot is the most magnificent chariot that is there in this entire army, and it is ferocious. It has got these five, the Ashwat, the white horses, and it is huge. It is huge chariot. It is hosting all the kinds of war, weaponry, archery, everything is there in this chariot as the main warrior of this entire clan of Pandavas. But where did Sri Krishna actually position his chariot is the next shloka. Bhishma Drona Pramukhatas Sarveshang cha Mahikshitam Uvacha Partha Pashyaitan Samavetan Kuru Niti. This is, you can say this is the reason for Mahabharata. This is the reason for Bhagavad Gita. By placing his chariot, he has placed his chariot right in front of Bhishma and Drona. Somebody who is the most loved and somebody who is the most revered by Arjuna. So his chariot is now facing exactly Bhishma and Drona on the other side. And he says that he places his chariot in front, in between the army and Bhishma and Drona. And Krishna says, Arjun, behold, these Kauravas are assembled here. Look at the word behold. He's like almost like warning him that Pashaya, like he's saying that behold, this is the army of the Kauravas. So he's actually somehow part of this slight part, like Jabi, he has actually colored his vision of Arjuna right now. So you can see that the Arjun's vision is now slowly colored. And what he was saying one shloka before, that, oh, I cannot, these are this army, take it in the middle because I want to see this, who are the people who are helping him. One shloka before he was saying that he is like Durbuddhir. Now the army is set here, and then Tatra Pashayat Sthitan Parthav Pitrunatha Pita Mahan Acharyan Matulan Bhratrun Putran Pautran Sakhins Tata. This is now the starting of everything here. So here, basically what did Arjuna see? Arjuna saw that his fathers, his grandfathers, his teachers, his maternal uncles, his friends, his brothers, his sons, his grandsons, his friends, and so many people, he's standing and seeing all of them right there. Ab tak kya tha? Ab tak his vision was different. Now suddenly his vision has become different. तो अगर आपको कोई बोलता है 2 मिनट पहले आपने ये बोला, 2 मिनट बाद आप ऐसे बोल रहे हो, बोलो कुछ नहीं. अर्जुन के साथ यही हुआ था in श्लोका नंबर 23 and श्लोका नंबर 26. So you cannot blame me. It's also Arjun जिसका रथ श्री कृष्ण चला रहे थे, उनके साथ भी यही हुआ था. Right now, this is the place where he doesn't look at them as adversaries. He doesn't look at them as people who are adharmi. He doesn't look at them as people who have done wrong to his brothers, his wife, his children, his mother, everybody in the clan of the Pandavas. But he looks at them as, this is my grandfather standing, this is my teacher, this is my maternal uncle, this friend standing. And this is where he sees all of them as relationships. He sees all of them as coming from a perspective of attachment. So here, this is the place. Surprisingly, this is what Bhagavad Gita teaches. Bhagavad Gita actually teaches to see the reality where you are right now than the unreal what is there right now. Bhagavad Gita is exactly teaches that. So external situations or circumstances and how to take them inside in the mind. जो भी आप बाहर से देखते हो वो it is putting an impression on your mind, and the next time, like Gurudev says na karma, somebody asked him, Gurudev, what is karma? He says, it just imagine you have had a coffee right now, and then next time you're passing through a coffee shop, then what happens in your mind? The impression of that coffee makes you go into this coffee shop and take another coffee. So now you have no freedom. This is called coffee karma. Karma is nothing but the impression in your own mind which is not washed off, which is not removed. If the impression is not removed, in your whole life you are just as we do now, if you have done the Art of Living course, there is something called as bowing down process. In the bowing down process, what do they say? It's like they say this one line that आप कठपुतली बन चुके हो उस दिशा के. So now you're a Katputli of your own impressions and your mind. You operate from that perspective in your life. And here, Arjun is not seeing them the way it should be seen, but it is coming from a sense of all impressions that he has created over the years. And this is something where, and this is the core teaching of Bhagavad Gita going ahead. And Lord Krishna has created the most suitable climate for this teaching by bringing the contrast, complete contrast in the two attitudes of Arjuna. You can see the contrast, right? And then we go to Shlok number 27. Shvashuran suprudashchaiva senayo rubayorabit. We have done this word. Senayo rubayorabit. Tan samikshayas kaunteyas sarvan bandhunavastitan. And here there are tatha, last word was like tatha. Who are the other ones? Father-in-laws, good hearts, also the armies. Both of these are seeing each other. And here Kaunteya, because he is of course referred by, as that day we had discussed, he is referred by the name of Kunti. So it is Kaunteya. Here that's why he is referred like that. And all relatives, everybody is standing here. Everybody, all known people, everybody known to him, he is seeing that. And just let me again tell you that Kaurava's army is 11 Akshabdani. You know that. And that is 24 lakh soldiers. 2.4 million. लेकिन उसका रथ वहीं आके रोका है जहां पे वो इन सबको देख रहे हैं. And then what happens after he sees all that? He says, Kripaya paraya vishto vishidan nidam abravit. Vishidan nidam abravit. And then Arjuna said, what Arjuna said we'll see later. But here you can see that Kripaya. Kripaya is not compassion, by the way, here. It is like deep pity. Deep pity. Like, जैसे कोई आपसे आके भीख मांगता है तो आपको लगता है अरे इसका यहाँ से फटा हुआ है, थोड़ा यहाँ से दे दो यार 5 रुपया. It is not out of your love for the person or compassion that you have. It is pity for that other person. Arjuna enters this state and paryavishto, matlab deep pity, like extreme pity has entered into Arjuna, and he is vishidan. Vishidan is like he is in deep sorrow, like deep sorrow right now. He is not able to take, and then he is bravit. You remember this word we have done, bravit. We have done many times. 2 times we have done this word in Shloka number 2 also we did, and in one more Shlok we did. So now Arjuna saw stationed in both the armies, his uncles, grand-uncles, teachers, great uncles, maternal, brothers, friends, cousins, sons, nephews, grandparents, grandnephews, even so friends. And then, so Arjun right now has entered into deep pity. So he is the state of Arjuna at this point what happens to Arjuna? Like, why do we say this is Vishad Yoga? It is already entered. Now you will see his state. What happens in attachment? When you are in attachment and you see somebody is in pain, have you noticed that this state is there? You are in deep attachment, and somebody is going through some pain. Ki, I will not be able to do my exam well, mommy. फ्यूचर में होने वाला है, ये पूरा नहीं है. But people are, this mommy is already upset, and she's feeling sad for the boy. Then now if the mummy is feeling sad for this child, the mom cannot help at all. Here Shri Krishna is not feeling sad, he is just listening. He's like the he's like the spectator of the match. The match is being held between two teams, but Shri Krishna is you can say the umpire, or you can say the spectator. Both go through the same. Actually, Krishna, we can say spectator here, because थोड़ा खुशी उनको होता है जब पांडव जीतते हैं तो, because his hand is also there. But we usually in India they say Krishna was the umpire here. But I would say you can see that there is a slight slight priority bias नहीं बोल सकते श्री कृष्णा के लिए, but yeah, slight priority he has, that dharm ke side pe. And he will say this in chapter 3. He will say why he has come here and why did he come on this planet. He will give a shloka for that. But here now we see that Arjuna has entered deep pity, like full of attachment. Arjuna's attachment comes on the core, and he has entered deep pity right now. And the discussion is becoming interesting every single day. There is so much going on the battlefield. Krishna and Arjuna have come in the center of both the armies. Krishna has taken the Arjuna. He is now actually seeing all his uncles, and very skillfully Krishna has actually stationed the chariot in between the armies, but right in front of Dronacharya and Bhishma. And now he is seeing this. And he has said, Arjuna has said, the state of Arjuna is like this. Let me read it out. It's on this slide only. Kripaya paraya vishto vishidanadam brabit. So that is the last shloka, and then we come to today's shlokas. Sanjaya vacha eva mukto rishi kesho gudakeshena bharata senayor ubayor madhye. We have done this word before, correct? Senayor ubayor madhye स्थापयित्वा श्रथोत्तमं भीष्मद्रोण प्रमुखतस् सर्वेषां च महीक्षिताम् उवाच पार्थ पश्यैतान् is what he is seeing right now. He is saying, see, behold, Parth. Parth also, the word he is telling him Parth because he is the son of Kunti. So the word Parth comes from Kunti's name, Prita. He is referring her as Prita. That way. Uvach Parth Pashyaitan Samavetan Kuru Niti. See this whole army of the Kurus. See them. He says like this. This is what Arjun has. This is what Sanjay has said to Dhritarashtra. But Lord Krishna, words have not come still. So he has tatra pashayat sthitan parthav pitrunath pita mahan acharyan matulan bhratrun putran pautran. Putra is sons, pautran is son, grandsons. Putran pautran sakhinstada. Shvashuran sufrudaschaiva. Senayorubhayorapi. Tan samikshasya kaunteyas sarvan bandhu, his friend bandhu navastitan, sarvan bandhu navasar. And that's how he entered.
श्रीवत्साङ्गं मनोरस्कं वनम